Stuart Moore. I'm an open source Moodle developer working for Moodle Rooms. I've just got back from the Moodle Rooms sponsored event, the devcamp in Vienna, devcamp15. It was pretty amazing. There were 50 plus Moodle developers working together to improve Moodle and create open source solutions to our common problems. Here we all are. Hi guys, I missed you. We did a number of projects over the course of 2 days as small teams working in an agile way, Scrum methodology, to develop common solutions to problems all of us were facing. And I'm just going to show you one of them, really. So let's open it up. I've made a special course about this. It's called Bootstrap Grids in Moodle. So just to give you a bit of background, grids are the way that web developers, web designers use to lay out content. Print designers have always used grids, and on the web we also do. Grids, the web standard to lay out content. And you see grids everywhere. Here's a 3-column grid. Hopefully most people recognise that. You can imagine what a 4-column grid would look like. Since the advent of mobile, we also have responsive grids. And they let you create content that's going to work on any device. So here we can see the way that on a small screen device, the content just fits. And the grid works in a responsive way to reflow your content so it's optimal for the device that the user is using. So the problem is that unfortunately to use grids in Moodle, you have to learn HTML. You have to go in, you have to edit your content with the HTML editor and put in your code for your grid. Until now. At the Vienna Moodle Dev Camp, we had 2 days sharing our passions, experience and solving problems, and one of them was about the fact that unfortunately in e-learning it's crept in that we use tables for layout. Tables are not a good solution for layout. Tables are not used for layout on the web. Using tables for layout on the web adds a necessary semantic markup to a page, and the screen reader reads these out, so it really has a huge impact on accessibility. It's pretty awful. Tables are also not very good on mobile devices. If you try and browse a site with lots of tables on a mobile device, you're going to have a pretty awful experience. And using tables for layout is kind of inconsistent. You don't really know what's going to happen. And it can lead to some very interesting things like this table here that I've used for layout with 3 bits of text, 3 images, should all just work. We kind of wanted a 3-column layout and we've ended up with this, and I don't really know why, and there's not much I can do about it. Under the hood, tables try and adapt to fit the size of the content, sometimes successfully and other times not so. Tables are great for data, but hugely inappropriate and really problematic, as you can see on the web. Due to tables' prevalence in products such as Microsoft Word, and what you see is what you get editors like the one we've had in Moodle, using tables for the wrong reasons has crept into e-learning practice as an industry standard, and that's very painful. It's wrong, and we all know this, I think. Every time you use a table wrong, a kitten dies, and we all have to understand this. So let's have a look at what web designers use and what you generally see on every website. You don't see tables on websites, you see grids. You might not know it, but that's what's happening underneath. Grids are the standard way of laying out content on the web and have been for years. And before then, grids were the standard way of laying out content in print. On any website you visit, you'll see content laid out in grids. So here we've got a small image with a 50% grid, and then underneath a 33, 33 and 33 grid. It's kind of mathematical, but hopefully that makes sense. Grids became cross-device once we started having tablets and mobile devices, so content adapts to the size of the screen to best fit, changing the content to fit for the screen size so your users can enjoy that content. And for accessibility, grids don't add that semantic markup tables do. They just leave the content so any users can enjoy it. I'm going to reduce the screen size now on this Moodle site. It is a responsive site, so let's knock it down to 320, and you can see here how the content looks in grids, in these responsive grids. It's pretty good for a mobile user. If you go back to the table layout, you can't really say the same. Tables are pretty inappropriate for laying out content, and nobody should be doing that. The unfortunate thing is that in Moodle, we didn't have a way of letting tutors use grids. It was always you use a table for layout. So one of the things we decided to tackle at the Vienna Dev Conference was how to let people use grids. It seems like a pretty simple thing, and it has a huge impact. We've created a button called the Grid button, and it lives in Atto. It's going to let you create content that's going to work on any device and be accessible. So let's edit this summary here. As you can see, we've got a title, we've got some text, and we've also got a video. So this is the Grid button. I'm going to press it. You have some options. We've got a 2-column grid, a 3-column grid, a 4-column grid, and a 6-column grid. Let's press the 2-column grid and see what happens. So pretty much the same as when you're adding a table. You can see the two areas, the two grid areas, column 1 and column 2. And I'm just going to add the title here, and then let's add the text here. And I'm going to make this a heading again, because I like headings and they're really important for navigation for screen readers. And then we're going to put the video in the 2nd column. So when I press save, we're going to have a look at what this actually looks like once you've created it as part of the course section. And we're expecting to see the title and the text to the left and the video to the right. So here we've got the original content, and here we've got a grid. Should we have a look at what this looks like on mobile? It should just go down so it works. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And that was quite easy. Let's have a look at a 3-column example. So here I've got some text again. We've got good design is innovative. The possibilities for innovation are not by any means exhausted. Tech development is always offering new opportunities for innovative design, which is what we did at the Vienna conference. And here we've got a nice image. I'm going to edit it again, and here we've got Atto. Again, I'm going to click the button at the top, and this time I'm going to go for the 3-column grid, which gives us the 3 columns. So let's copy our title to start with. I'm just going to paste that into here. Kind of want it to be a heading of some sort. And then I'm going to put the content in as well. So put the content into column 2. And then I'm going to copy the image. And put the image into column 3. Okay. So there's our grid. Let's press save, and what we're hoping to see here is that it's going to create a 3-column grid with the title, then the content, and then the image. The market for this is much better than for tables. It's a lot smaller, it's better for page load time, as well as being better for accessibility. And as we've shown, it's also going to work really well on a mobile device. And mobile's really important these days. There's more people viewing emails on mobiles. Communication always exists through mobile. And if we can enable these best practices for tutors, so that tutors can create brilliant content with brilliant layouts that they want to, in an accessible way that works cross device, I think that's an amazing thing. So this is all open source. It's available here as the Moodle Atto Bootstrap Grid plugin. We've got unit tests running against it, it's all passing. And we've got some issues already reported from people using it. This was created over 2 days in Vienna. It's pretty amazing what a few developers can do in a short period of time with passion, inspiration, and the right aims for Moodle. I love this. Let's do more of this. Thank you very much. My name is Stuart Moore from Moodle Rooms. Big shout out to everybody who attended the Vienna Moodle Dev Camp. I'll try and make some more videos about the other stuff that's created, because there's some fantastic stuff there that I'd really like to let you guys know about. Thanks for listening.